Hey, second graders out there, I know it's science time and we're starting our new unit all about penguins. And from our first lesson, you now know that penguins live in Antarctica, South America, Africa, Australia, and New Zealand. And all those places where they live at, the water is freezing, freezing, freezing. So today's scientific question is, why aren't penguins cold when they get out of that freezing, freezing water that they were just swimming in for about 20 minutes? Why aren't they cold? Well, we are going to answer that question through a simple science experiment. So we are doing this through the video because there's water involved and we don't want water all over your guys' computers. So I'm going to be using some crayons. Also, as a scientist, I will be using this piece of paper. And as you can see, we have a cat and an Adele penguin. And your classroom teacher, Mrs. Murphy, Miss Pillsbury, and myself will be emailing you one of these sheets this coming Sunday in case you want to do this at home. So what you're going to do is I am going to color my Adele penguin by using a black and white crayon. So I'm going to color that. And I'm pressing down really hard with my crayon, pressing hard as hard as I can. Now I'm going to switch and make the penguin's belly white. And I'm pressing hard as I can. Now I have to color his wet feet. And I'm going to use orange for that. And I'm going to press down as hard as I can. All right, he's all colored in and he's ready to go, my Adele penguin. But you notice that the cat is not covered. So let's go back to our question. Why aren't penguins freezing once they get out of that cold water, especially in Antarctica? Maybe there's something that they have on their feathers that is the same material that is in these crayons. So let's watch what happens with the water when I put it on the penguin. Now I got my Yoda cup. There's water in here. So I'm just going to dribble some water on the penguin, and I'm also going to dribble it on the cat. And then I'm going to show you in a moment what this looks like, but I need to pause the video, so it's going to look different once I read. Okay, I had to move to another spot so I could show you what happened. That's why the video looks different now. So I dropped some water on the penguin and some on the cat. So hopefully you could see that. See the water's moving back and forth on the penguin. And as you can see, if I turn this off, the water just slid off the penguin, but it stayed on the cat. It stayed on the cat. So let me just review this. The water slid off the penguin, but the water got absorbed in the cat. Now you are going to discuss with your classroom teacher as scientists. You're going to think about how, and mostly important, why don't penguins get cold when they're swimming around in that freezing water? Think about what do crayons have that their feathers might have to protect them in the water. All right, thanks again. And you could do this experiment at home one day, but don't do it by your computer. You don't want to get water on your computer like I just did. All right, second graders, thanks for everything and keep up the good work. All right, take care.